各位观众晚上好，我们今天要玩《仙剑奇侠传五前传》or as we know it in English,
The Legend of Sword and Fairy 5 Prequel. Hello everyone, welcome to our usual Wednesday stream.
very late stream. There was a lot of things to do, and like I'll announce what that was for. It's more of a personal thing than a stream thing, but yeah, it kind of needs to be done, so that's kind of why I've been very late these past few times, but anyway, we finally can get started today. Don't think we're gonna do like a 2.5 hour one, but 2 hours should be good enough to get at least a little bit of progress in this game. Okay, hopefully when the game finally figures out what it wants to do. But anyway, here we are once again. We're gonna go ahead and find our party members. I know I started past 11, sorry everybody. This is very late, so I don't think today's will be a bit shorter than normal. But I think it'll be fine. Let's go find the party members and see what we can do. Unfortunately, this game is so long that it would actually make sense for me to do it even at any cost. Otherwise, we're gonna be on this game till the end of time, and we really do not want to do that. I know it's kind of unfortunate. I do enjoy the game, for the most part. Whoa, that's a little weird. Hold on, let me check something. That's a little strange. No, it just kind of froze for a second. Or I was like, whoa, the performance just tanked for a second. Let's go find our party members first of all. Yeah, the game is so long. Look at like all that stuff. We're already 30 hours in the game, and we're still only 24.4% of the way through the game. So that's how slow we're going. So it's gonna be a doozy. Okay, here's Jiangchen. Let's talk to him. See what he says. Brother Jiang? Oh, it's you. Didn't you go? Did you go together with Mr. Huang Fu to the Chamber of Commerce to find merchants? Let's see. I am still new to the ways of business, so that kind of so those kind of things it probably Brother Huang Fu is more experienced in. That's why I just let him take care of all of it. Oh, that was a little weird. I wonder how this mountain village is now. And also, I wonder how Shi Xiong's wound is doing. Shifu ascended to the position of alliance leader in glory, but because of me, and yes, he did. Though you're never gonna see that guy again because he was killed by Kumu or Moi, whatever you want to call it. Brother Jiang, please don't think of. Or sorry, hold on. Please don't think too much of it. After some time, you will definitely be able to return to the mountain village. Let's see. Yesterday night you were working for a very long time, so you must be tired. Why don't you go ahead and rest, alright? That's all we have to say about it. Perhaps I should just let him be on his own in silence. Is what Jing Xuan is saying. Let's go find the rest of the party. The people in our party. There are no people in our party. So basically, we're just gonna try to find the party members, and then we'll go from there. Sorry, I need to make sure my keyboard is not actually getting in the way. Yeah, that would be no bueno. Using Spanish. Espanol. Would be kind of funny to translate Chinese games into Espanol, but my Espanol is not good enough for that. It's non-existent. Frankly, my Korean will probably catch up. Because I'm actually studying. You can continue straight from where Jiangteng was. Oh, I see. Sure, ma. Hello, Zio Corvette. Welcome. Oh, this takes me back to the merchant area. Ah, there's Changlan. I almost said Mulan. Oopsies. I'm thinking about Hua Mulan, or you guys know her Mulan. Mulan, if you don't use the tone, but y'all know who we're talking about because Disney made her famous. Ironically enough, Changlan says, this place is certainly quite good. Why would you say that? Let's see. Haha, I see. When I arrived in the city, I sold all of the food in my possession to the local residents, and I was able to make quite a killing. Miss Boo, were you not worried you would not be able to get out? With the students of Shu Mountain being present, what would I have to be afraid of? Let's see. I just regret the fact that I didn't bring even more food. More food. From what if I didn't remember incorrectly, Miss Moo, the amount of provisions you brought was enough for 3 or 4 people to eat. Why did you bring so much? About that. Well, it was just so I could make preparations for that for young Master Huang Fu. Oh. Oh no, Brother Huang Fu seems to have been treated as a scapegoat this time. Or not say. A person tricked into paying for things due to lack of sense. I see. Or like, I guess in this case, oh no, looks like Brother Huang Fu has become the victim. Probably the easiest way you would translate it, but it does mean like someone who is tricked into paying for things because of the lack of sense. Well. Oh, thank you. The customs here, as opposed to the ones in China, are certainly are different. It would be nice to stay here for a few more days. Cool. All right, let's go find some peeps. We have a autosave. At least the people here have hope now, which is always a nice thing. Although the recommendation is still to leave, so. Oh, there's Xia. What animal is this? It's so big. It's certainly grown into an interesting shape. Let's see. Oh, really? Anyway, this is a camel. Its personality is that of it's supposed to be very docile. It's a very important animal to the people who dwell within the desert. Then what does it eat? Does it eat grass? That's right. It's exactly the same as a horse or a cow. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, I'll go translate. Ha ha ha! I think you should go get further away from it. It seems like it's taken a big interest in your clothing. That's just in your clothing where all of that bamboo is drawn. Or like, sorry, how's the best way to put it? In your clothing. Look at how much bamboo is drawn on it. Oh, you have a shirt that has bamboo on it too? Nice. I don't really have much of it. I don't think I have any with bamboo. Michelle, I think you're right. Maybe I really should stay further away from it. Wow, its eyes certainly are big. Let's see. And it's oh, hold on, its eyebrow. And its eyebrows are so long. It really is pretty to look at. Alright, cool. Or is it eyelids? I don't remember. No, I think it's eyebrows. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and prep the dictionary, just in case. Alright, who else is available? Eyelashes. Oh, it's their lashes. I was like, wait, that isn't Mei Mao. What am I thinking? Oh no. I've gone crazy. And no longer can read Mei Mao and eyelashes. 50 lashes. 50 lashes, no. But yeah, I don't remember what a Jianmao is anymore. I'm losing it. Must be all that Korean. No, I'm just joking. But I am learning Korean right now, so it is pretty cool. Very interesting. Alright, let's talk to our friend here. Friend. Alright, Longxia. I mean, Longming. I mean, you're that guy's big brother. Which is saying this is not voiced, so kind of interesting. Ah, it truly is a gigantic statue of a god. Oh, hey, we all came to the same conclusion. Shenming? Is Shenming the name of the person or just like... The respect that... It just means gods, right? The respect that humans have towards the gods are shared throughout. Respect? Mr. Long, do you not believe in the... believe in the immortal gods? Oh, why would you say that? Even though I haven't had a Even though I haven't had a long time to get to know you, Mr. Long, but I feel that your personality is that of someone who is firm and persistent. With regards to to asking favors from gods or worshipping Buddhas, it doesn't seem to quite fit you. Huh. Well. Mr. Xiaohou, I am just a simple person who doesn't quite have a great interest toward the divine race, the divine races. Oh, Fu Qiao, rotten. Oh, anyways, let's see. Those that are high and mighty who receive the worship of so many people, yet have no works to speak of it. Let's see. Firmly clinging to the so-called heavenly rules of heaven, that so-called divine realm. It is merely Sorry, let me think of a good way to... merely a group of rotten existences. Wow! Let's see. For instance, this this chaos that happened here in Korania, those so-called divine, immortal gods, did they even make it? Did they even try to assist? Let's see. If there really was a so-called immortal god who was willing to rid Korani of its trouble, then I, Long Ming, then only then would I show. Let's see. Then I, Long Ming, would respect that very person. From what you are saying, Mr. Long, it appears that you seem to have quite an understanding of the divine realm, but... Oh boy. Yes, see. What I said just now is merely the folly of a single moment. You need not pay that nonsense any mind. Ha! Nonsense indeed. I know Jingxuan is so good. Jingxuan is so good at getting people to say something. He's like, oh, don't pay attention. Oh, no. Obviously, Long Ming is definitely, given who he is, he would definitely be involved, very like knowledgeable about the god divine realm. Literally the realm of gods, divine. But apparently they can't reproduce or you die. So anyway, in Discord, Lucian Queen actually posted a nice guy. I should pin that actually. Mr. Xiaoho, you should rest more. Yeah, so sometimes like I've had to simplify the titles. Normally they actually say stuff like 公子 or or other like or 少爷, but it's really hard to I don't know, to like, because they don't really exist in English, so I can't really like translate it so literally. Anyway, let's talk to Lingbo. Taoist Lingbo? What is it, Mr. Xiaoho? Is there something wrong inside the abandoned area? Even though the ghost of the king of Korania was exorcised, but this place has been occupied by poisonous monsters for a long time. It cannot. There was no way we'd be able to. Oh, hold on a sec. There's no way we could be completely rid of them in just a short amount of time. Let's see. Okay, let's see. All I can do now is to use this barrier technique and create a barrier here, so that the entrance into the abandoned area will be blocked for temporarily. That way, the poisonous monsters will have no way to escape. Oh, what kind of barrier technique would be that powerful? Oh, Fushi, sweet. Anyway, sorry, I just read that. Oh my gosh, this name though. Right. I am it is the, let's see. It is the barrier technique called the... It is the barrier technique called the 先天八卦. I mean, what else? The primordial 8 trigrams? I guess we can call it that. Called the primordial 8 trigrams formation. Used in many places by the god by the great god Fuxi, and the one referred to by Shu Mountain. Anyway, that's, I guess, like that technique referred to by Shu Mountain. That Ronan sentence is gonna be terrible. Let's see. Its effectiveness is entirely based on the amount of spiritual power the user of the technique has. Right. Once I have sealed off this place, those poisonous monsters will have no way to enter within the city. Enter the city again. Then won't all those poisonous monsters continue to stay within the abandoned city? Let's see. Originally, they were attracted here to this place by the aura of the vengeful spirit of the king of Corania. Let's see. And now that there is no leader within this place, they should simply stay within the abandoned city, the abandoned area. Let's see. Is there really no way to cure? Is there really no way to cure them? What would happen if afterwards they were to run within the city, into the city? Oh. Xi Ying is or no, I see. There's no need to worry. Those poisonous monsters like darkness, and also because they are sealed within the barrier, the residents here will no longer have to worry about will no longer be victim of disturbances from those poisonous monsters. Oh, so that is the case. It was all thanks to you, Miss Dallas, that this place was able to achieve that. So that this place was able to return to peace. It was simply my responsibility. You need not worry. These monsters will no longer be a threat toward the dwellers within the city of Corania. Okay, cool. I think that's every... Oh, I guess... Did we talk to Huang Fu? Zhuo? I think... Oh, he's at the food stands again? Okay, let's go find that man. That man. Ningbo was so young back then. Okay, so food stands. There he is. One thing about Chinese is that it's very easy to things that with English would be run-on sentences, in Chinese they can be flowed into one sentence because you can say so much so fast because it's such an efficient language. That's what makes it very difficult to translate at times and go past the text barriers. It's one of the most difficult parts about translating Chinese games. Probably have to hack the font so that the English can be separated. Otherwise, you'd be like, it's impossible to make it sound like proper. Huang Fuzhuo says, now that the chaos in Corania has, after the chaos in the here in Corania was settled, I estimate that let's see, that a lot of the merchant caravans will no longer come again to this place. Oh. Let's see. Being held here for all of a sudden within the city for so long, I'm certain that it would make people not wish to return. Let's see. Well, if it were not for this, as long as there was some benefit to be gained, I'm certain that there would be some businessmen who would be willing to take the risk. And that is... Right. Anyway, at the present, the Corania present is no longer at the scale it was in the past. Its water resources have dried out, and its residents are gradually leaving. Even the royal family has long abandoned this city. I have heard that in a place far away there is a new village, or new city / village. There is not a small amount of people who are not planning to move to that place. Let's see. After some 10 years or more, I estimate that this city will truly be sink within the yellow sands of the desert. So yeah, basically, like, there's no future for this place because there's no water. The past glory of the glories of the past, for it to disappear this way. ... But yeah, so funnily enough, you might want to buy a few more throwing weapons before going back to the end. Okay, I will do that. So I'm guessing a boss will be necessary against certain bosses. All right, we need to go blacksmithing then. We do have more money than we did earlier, so. But yeah, if you actually want to go to I'll just call it Lowland. Nobody calls it Corania, but that's actually what the civilization was called. I'm using Corania as the Western name, but honestly, most people would just call it Lowland these days because of where it's in Xinjiang now. It's part of China. It wasn't, but now it is. But yeah, you can actually still go to the city. I heard that you probably have to hike there. It's a pain. So it's not for the people. Not if you'll need some stamina to get there. But like, it's actually marked down. You can still see the ruins of this city in the game. Don't know how big it is. I have to look up the pictures. So it does still exist. Although by this point in time, it's already like barely anybody lives here. And in the future, in modern times, nobody lives here because there ain't nothing to do here. There's no water. This is a prophetic about what will happen to Lowland, Corania. Oh yeah. He's just saying like, oh, the evil ghost is gone. It was driven away by some outsiders. It must have been sent by God. So yeah, he'll actually talk to you now. But anyway, we are here not primarily for weapons, but we do need these throwing weapons here. The higher the better, so